What is up, everybody? It's River Steve here today, and I think I have found the most saltiest Sony fanboy that has ever lived in this one tweet right here. So apparently, an Xbox-based YouTuber has made a video. I don't know what the video is even about, but this is one of the comments that he received, and this is an Xbox gamer's a reply to this guy who made this crazy comment. He says, "Tell me you never been loved without telling me you never been loved." And I gotta agree because this comment just makes zero sense. And he has the username Xbox has no games. So he says, "So much for October saving your S console this year, little Jamie. The Kickstarter scam flopped. That 30 FPS walking sim is a laughing stock, and Persona 5 is rightfully flopping on the S box, the crap box. How pathetic is it that Uncle Phil and Slugberg, I don't even know who Slugberg is, I don't know who even knows who he's referring to, paid for the marketing rights for a re-release, and they're trying to do a victory lap over it so they can leech off it like they tried to with Yakuza. The crap box is a tumor." What has Xbox done to this guy that made this dude this mad? Like, why is this dude this angry? I can't imagine this being a grown man typing this. Like, what did Xbox do to you? What did Phil Spencer do to you to make you this angry to type this crazy message out like this? Like, what is wrong with these guys? So let's try to dissect this crap. So much for October saying saving your crap console when it's like October has some pretty decent games that came with Game Pass, and it's like count the multiplayer as well. Been a pretty decent month. The Kickstarter scam flopped. I don't know what he's referring to with the Kickstarter scam. I don't know what that's referring to. The 30 FPS walking sim is a laughing stock. Is he talking about a Plague Tale too? I said it's 30 seconds on all the platforms. I don't know why he just restricts that to Xbox. I don't know, because it's on Game Pass. I don't know. Persona 5 is rightfully flopping. Is that even out already? I didn't know Persona 5 was even out already. This dude is so buttered. Like, jeez. The fact that you just typed this in somebody else's comment and your whole name is that Xbox has no games. You are fully entrenched to this console war at this point. Like, jeez. What is that saying? Touch grass? This guy definitely needs to touch grass at this point. Like, jeez. F me, what's going to happen when the Activision deal actually happens? These guys, I don't know. They might just spontaneously combust when the Activision deal, if it actually goes through, because these guys are losing it already. Re-release sounds familiar. Yeah, the irony. They talk about whatever. I don't even know what re-release he's even referring to. Persona? I don't know what re-release he's referring to, but just the irony because they did the Last of Us Part 1 remake. It just happened like a month or two ago. It's guys like him that the acquisition needs to happen. Their salt would make the world a better place. Yeah, and it's kind of ridiculous that the CMA is actually taking the public's opinion. So you get to see guys like this give their opinion about the Activision deal going through, according to the CMA, because they're like actually taking the public's opinion about this nonsense. So you're gonna see people like this give their opinion actually be held in some type of regard. So it's kind of ridiculous, but what Kickstarter scam was he talking about? Was scoring a Kickstarter game? I don't know. I didn't know that was a Kickstarter game, but apparently he's talking about scoring. Sad, just sad. Sounds like he didn't get much love as a kid, not being mean, just being realistic. Sounds like a lot of anger and he is taking it out on you instead of that one person in his social circle. Sad, really, these are the guys you feel bad for because they take gaming so seriously. They obviously do, because I can't imagine typing any type of ridiculous message like that to anybody. Like, especially for a video game related topic at that. Like, okay, you just need to shut off the internet at that point, get off social media at that point. You type in crazy messages like that to people. Imagine trying your self-worth so deeply into the console wars. Some of them literally connected to their identity, their username, profile pic, bio is pretty much only revolving around PlayStation. So if you criticize Sony or PlayStation, they themselves feel offended. How are they wrong about literally everything here? It's astonishing. It has to be intentional. He says, what a fine person. Dude is very angry over plastic boxes. Yeah, I think he's the most angriest comment I've ever seen over a plastic box. No, his plastic box loves him. What an idiot. His father must have not loved him enough as a kid. You can tell how afraid of Xbox they are with how increasingly hostile they've become. Hilarious and sad to see. Guarantee he goes to bed like this. He goes to bed sleeping with his PlayStation. That's definitely creepy. Imagine being so salty that someone calls themselves Xbox has no games. I honestly just don't get it, and literally nothing he said is close to reality. Some people need to touch grass ASAP. You are a sad, strange little man. When I see people calling the Xbox the crap box or PlayStation the crap station, I immediately assume they are 10 years old. His or her life must be really sad, jeez. I have never understood the hate boners these weirdos have against the plastic box. I don't understand it either. Like, you could just not buy it and not talk about it. But you know, they're so obsessed with it. They gotta go to different YouTubers' channel to tell you how much their favorite, their preferred console just sucks. It's just weird. He is looking for your love and approval? Probably. Dude needs a hug and a good cry, and probably a therapist at this point. Persona 5 was flopping on the Xbox. The game's not even out yet. Same thing I was thinking. Like, the game ain't even came out yet. How's he determined it's a flop already? It's not even out yet. Must be really fun at parties. It's hard to believe an individual gets this upset and has as much hate for a gaming company. They make an account specifically to spew said hate, even going as far to name the account Xbox has no games. This is a cry for help if I've ever seen it. No one should be this invested. That is the saddest thing I've ever seen on here. He must really be so lonely. Man, boy needs to hug people. Really sad. I feel for this person to waste time and so much anger and hate. Why? I wonder. This is just a sad, sad person. Fanboys never disappoint. Imagine caring about the console war. They are heavily invested at this point. Like, if you got a whole username saying Xbox sucks, then you are definitely heavily invested in this console war nonsense. It's honestly pathetic that some people are like this. Probably a grown-up too. What a truly miserable person. Talk about toxic. Yeah, this guy is definitely the pinnacle of toxic fanboy at this point. I will never understand being this anti a certain console. Why give this much of a crap? I don't know either, bro. It's like, do they care this much about the rival brand of a toaster? Like, I don't know why they care so much about the other video game company, the rival console that much. I don't know. It's just weird. Rabid animals are supposed to be put down. This crap is clearly a disease. The clown can't even spell tumor right. Jeez. Yeah, this comment is just crazy. So I'm gonna include it right here. I don't know why these Sony guys get so invested in this console war nonsense. Like, at the end of the day, you shouldn't be this angry over, I guess, Xbox or PlayStation. It's not that big of a deal. It's just video games. But you know, this has to be the most saltiest fanboy I've ever seen on any type of form of social media at this point. Like, jeez. No, honestly, what he's talking about just doesn't even make sense. Like, Persona 5 hasn't even released yet, so how can you say it's flopping? But whatever. It's just like, you're just that mad. You just say a whole bunch of incoherent stuff and a rageful rant like this. So, you know. But yeah, this guy needs to touch grass. Get off the internet at this point. If you got your whole username based off hating on Xbox, it's very weird behavior right there. But yeah. Conclude it right here. Definitely see your thoughts down below. Leave a like this video, and as always, thanks for watching, and peace.